Live here. Let's get ready live on Facebook. Oh man, we're ready. It's starting. Hello, Instagram, if you're watching there. Thank you for watching. And now, there we go. No, the screen's all crazy. Okay, cool. So now we are live on Instagram and on Facebook right there. Man, that's a beautiful thing. Look how cool that is. I'll try looking in between the two cameras so you can see who I'm looking at. But if you are watching now, do a hashtag live, hashtag replay, say hello, all those good things. I'm going to hop on and just share this out real quick so we can make sure we get this to as many people as possible. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing. Do the same thing. Share this out with your friends on your page, wherever you can. Share this out. So let's see. Just got to go here. Going to share it to that group. So what we're talking about? We are talking about the BS. That's right, the BS in the personal growth space. That's what we're talking about today. You know, it gets me fired up. I get fired up thinking about this because this is something that it's crazy. It is ridiculous how much baloney, if you want to keep it PG, right? How much BS is out there in the personal growth space. So we need to change it. We need to change it and make a difference. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how you can weed through this BS. What is it and how you can weed through it. So do me a favor, say hello, drop in the comments, say hello, let me know that you are watching, joining us. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, whatever that is, offer them up. Drop in the comments, share those comments, questions, concerns, share those things with us because I would love to hear and read it from you. So we have Jason. Thank you, Jason, buddy, for hopping in, joining us on Instagram. Appreciate you. And thank you to everyone hopping in and watching. If you're watching live, do a hashtag live in the comments. Watching a replay, hashtag replay in the comments. Love to have you here. So let's dive in. Right? Why wait? Let's dive in and talk about the BS. That's right, the BS in the personal growth space. Because you know what? There is so much BS, bologna sandwiches, for keeping it PG, in this personal growth space. Oh my gosh, so many awesome people here live. We got Megan. Hey, Megan. Way to rock in and join us. Thank you, Greg. Thank you so much for hopping in from across the pond. Appreciate you, Greg. Thank you. And Doug, thank you so much for hopping in live and joining us. Man, gets me excited. I get ramped up seeing so many amazing people here joining us. Just absolutely love it. So, as I said, there is so much BS in the personal growth space. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is there is, it's a sea. It's a sea of coaches, a sea of people who know the best thing for you, who can help you the most, right? It's inundated with people who call themselves experts. People who say, oh, I can help you. I'm the person who could change your life. Here, give me your money and I will share these things with you and it's going to change your world. And you know what? You hear this all the time. I don't know about you, but man, I get so many messages, it seems, in a week of a person trying to sell me the next best thing. Like, hey, are you a coach trying to help other people? Or, hey, are you working on this part of your life or working on this part of your personal growth journey? And just trying to sell me the next best thing, whatever that is. It's so freaking aggravating because it's a copy paste job, right? I get that same messages over and over and over and over again. And I know I'm not alone because I remember I just saw this past week, Michael Faber, right? One of our friends that a lot of us all know, Michael Faber. He did a post about the same thing, doing 18 messages, like a copy paste type thing. It's happening all the time in a lot of spaces, but especially the business space and the personal growth space. That's crazy. Hey, Margaret, thank you for watching. Hey, Jason, welcome on Facebook. Thank you for being here, joining us. And Judy, Allegra and Judy live. Love it. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you ladies. And Jason and all the guys, everyone joining us. Thank you. There's so much, right, of these quote-unquote experts here trying to help us. And what are they doing? What are they teaching you? Well, they're teaching you things that they regurgitate from books. Or maybe they heard this one tip and that's what they're teaching you. That's what they're selling. They're teaching you or selling you this one strategy and that's it. And that's all they got. So you get lost, right? You get confused, all these different things. But there's so much of it in the world that you don't know what to take, right? You can do a Google search. If you hop on Google and do a Google search for, oh man, like, what's the best, best course for confidence? You're going to get thousands and thousands of results for the best course in confidence. Just because, you put it out there, what's the best course? Oh, and everyone, you check out the websites. Oh, this is the best course out there. Oh, we will get you results. Oh, we're going to grow your confidence. Or whatever it is, right? It doesn't have to just be confidence. Maybe it's learning how to work through emotions, right? It could be confidence, courage, valuing yourself, having self-worth, right? Gaining more positivity, more joy in your life. You're just going to see so many of those things. And you know what? Taking things from books, courses that you've learned, learning from other experts in there, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing because there's good knowledge, right? We want to absorb, we want to learn and grow, yes. But it becomes an issue when you just take that and then you turn around and say, hey, I got something for you. Here is the key to life. Boom, this is it. Hey, Michael Faber, thank you so much for watching and being here, joining us. Thank you, thank you. Just referred to you earlier, saying how you get so many messages, these copycat messages over and over and over again, right? Copy and paste things. And it is crazy that just the fact that, okay, I'm just going to regurgitate this and throw it back at you and I'm going to charge you for this. It's ridiculous. People just want to take your money. That's the hard part. We feel and we're afraid of getting scammed. How many times have we heard of friends of ours or even ourselves, we've invested in something that wasn't worth it. They guaranteed or they promised us these results. I promise I'm going to guarantee that you're going to be more confident. I'm going to guarantee that you are going to feel amazing, be at the top of the world. How many times have we seen and experienced or seen those guarantees made, but they haven't been lived up to? It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And it's heartbreaking. I don't know about you, but I've lost money. I've lost time. I've lost energy on those guarantees thinking, all right, this is the next best thing. I'm going to, they've sold me. I'm in on this. I'm going to invest. I'm going to do this. Let's go. And then I invest. I do the things, right? If you know me, you know I do the work and I don't get results, right? I'm not a person who's going to invest and not do the work. That's on the person that's your own fault if you don't do the work. But if you put in the work, and you don't get results, well, then there's an issue with the person selling it, right? In many, many ways, or what they promised. Maybe they didn't promise the right thing or guide you in the right thing, or they didn't help you or support you. This needs to stop. And, I've been doing this for years. For years, I've been working on myself, on my personal journey. It started with fitness, and as it grew, it went into mindset. And now over the last, 3-4 years, it's been working on developing a positive and an abundant mindset. I've been doing this for years. And really, ever since COVID, right? COVID was a curse and a blessing in many ways. But since COVID, the coaching space, especially the ones with personal development, it grew like wildfire. Wildfire. Everyone churning around saying, "Oh, I got you. I can help you. Oh, I can coach you. Oh, I'm this life coach. I can do this, that, the other thing." Nothing against life coaches, right? They're amazing. Awesome. I know some incredible life coaches. They know their stuff and they they help people, right? It's amazing. Good afternoon, Eric. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Mary, thank you for joining us and thank you for saying this. Amen, says Mary. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Patrick, hey, I love you too, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. It has exploded with these coaches, just people regurgitating the things that they've learned. Now, again, that's not bad, right? It's good to learn and grow, but they need to be able to get the results for themselves and others and know more than just that one step. That's the issue. They know one step, one thing. It gets confusing. But worse than that, we think, and they're promising they can get us these big results, and all they know is that first step. They think they can get us to the island, right, to the summit. I like hiking, sorry. They can get us to the summit, but all they know, all they've experienced is that first step, that first segment of your journey. That's it. So they sell you on, oh, we get you the summit. Only knows that. There's a problem, right? As I said, I know life coaches. And I know some amazing life coaches who have helped so many people and have transformed not only their life, but other lives. And that's the thing in this personal growth space. That's one of the biggest things, one of the biggest problems in the personal growth space is the fact that there's so much BS out there. There's so much out there that is just a waste of your time, a waste of your money, that you invest in it and you don't get any results, or you don't get the results that you were promised or that were guaranteed or that you expected. You don't get it. There's so much BS. And we're afraid, myself included, right? My hand raised, right? Myself included. I'm afraid of losing my time, right? I'm afraid of losing money to a degree, but I really don't want to lose my time. That's valuable. So what do? Well, you have to take more time. You have to spend more energy investigating, seeing, hey, do these people know their stuff? Does this so-called expert know their material? Do they know their self? Do they know it? Are they confident? Not only confident, but are they, not letting their ego drive them? They're not arrogant, right? I could say some things, right? Like, oh yeah, hey, I could teach you to skydive. I've never skydived before, hint, I've never skydived, but I'll teach you how to skydive, right? There's a plane, there's opening in the plane, probably a door, and you jump out. Hopefully you have a parachute strapped on and you pull a cord. I've seen it done in movies, right? Here you go. I'm going to sell you a course of how to jump out of a plane and parachute down. Woo, right? Yeah, I'm selling it. Hey, you want to learn how to jump on a plane? I'll teach you for $9.97. There you go. One-time cost, right? No payment plan, sorry. But for $9.97, I'll teach you how to jump out of a plane. And you know what? I've never done it. I haven't taken a course. I've never done it. I've seen it done in movies, right? I got that down. I can mentally go through it, so I could do that, right? That's good. But you need to know that person teaching you, that person, that expert, knows their stuff. Not only have they gotten results for themselves, hopefully they've gone through it and got the results, right? If I'm teaching skydiving, I sure as hell hope I have gone skydiving before, right? I sure as heck hope I have, at least some point in my life. But not only that, not only have they done it for themselves, but they have done it for others, multiple other people. And not only, oh, hey, for $9.97, I have taught 1,000 people to skydive. One or two might have lived. But, we've sold 1,000 people, right? We've helped 1,000 people skydive. Yeah, that's not good, right? Those people have had to have results. Those people, if I sold skydiving to 1,000 people, I sure as hell hope 1,000 of them landed safely and had an amazing time. They knew their stuff. They were confident. They were able to land confidently. So let's talk personal growth, right? Instead of skydiving, let's change it, right? Let's talk about positivity. Right? It's my jam. It's my jelly. I love positivity, right? It's what I do. I'm the prince of positivity, for God's sake, right? So let's talk about it. Well, if I'm going to say, hey, we can increase the positivity in your life through this method, through doing this, that, the other thing, you sure as heck better hope that I have gone through that I've increased my positivity, taking those actions, taking those steps, that I have done it. And not only that I've done it, that I have helped other people do it, and they have had results. Not just 1, 2, or 3, but hundreds, thousands, if not millions of people get those results. But to do that, to learn that about the so-called expert, you need to take time. You need to spend your energy. You need to invest something, right? Not necessarily money, but you need to invest your valuable time, your valuable energy into it. So what can you do? Well, that's what we do. We take the time. But man, there's some real good salesmen. There's some real good wordsmiths out there that make stuff sound freaking incredible. But yet they don't live up to it. All right, testimonials. Well, we know people can make those up. So what do? Well, you go to the gold rating, right? The gold standard, as it were. And if you can, you find a third party, right? A third party resource saying, hey, we have vetted this course, this instructor, that they know their stuff. Right? Think about it. People who do reviews for products. Sometimes a company sends them the product, and so then they do a review. Great. But it's biased to some degree, even if they say it's unbiased. And I'm guilty of this, right? I do it. I say it's unbiased review, but I'm clear that they've sent me product. So there's some bias, can potentially be some bias there. Potentially, not always. But it can be. So what do? Well, you go to the third party, a person who is not affiliated with it. Right? You're not affiliated. They do the results. They check it out. They do the research. They see if that stuff has what it's saying, right? Has the results in it. If it has the truth in it. Right? Judy says, I agree. They must know their stuff. Morgan says 100%. Absolutely, brother, says Doug. Michael says, shit, even reviews are fake these days. Right? It's ridiculous. It's so sad that we can't always trust those reviews. Right? I know people that look at the 1-star reviews, that look at the 5-star reviews, and if I remember right, Michael, you suggest I was looking at the 2, 3, 4-star reviews because that's where you get the meat, right? That's where you can really learn about people. But when you're looking at courses, great, you look at 2, 3-star reviews, but you never know. So you need to find that gold standard, that third party, a person or a company or something that has gone through it, that's looked at it, compared it, reviewed it, and then those results. Let's look at it a little differently. Okay, experiments, right? When people put on experiments, when scientists specifically put on experiments, there's a blind standard, right? For some experiments, in the sense of, okay, I'm the scientist putting on this experiment. I know what each of these groups are. My 3 groups, or let's say my test group and my control group, right? So the one I'm giving the sample to and the one that's just controlled, they don't get anything special. I know those 2 groups, and I know who are in those groups. Well, if I know who are in those groups, in my test group and in my control group, well, I might be able to influence the test group to do some certain things, or the control group to not do certain things. I can influence it. But that blind experiment, can't think of the technical name of it. I should have looked this up before I did the lab, but whatever. That's what I come up with stuff on the fly like this, is, okay. So the blind one. So I have my 2 groups. I have my test group and I have my control group, right? Test group, control group. And guess what? I don't know, as a scientist, I don't know who is each. I blindly label them. I don't know who is in each. I cannot then influence them. I cannot try getting them to do something or to not say or do something. It's blind. I have no idea. Meaning that the results I get, bam, they are the results we're getting. That's what we're doing. So you need to find that in any course you want to take, especially in personal growth. There's a course you want to take. If you want to be more confident, if you want to have more positivity in your life, if you want to learn how to meditate, if you want to learn how to journal, if you want to do these things, you want to take it from someone who knows their stuff, who has gotten results, and that their course or training, whatever it is third-party tested. That's a gold standard. And I'll tell you, as I said, I've been doing this years. I haven't found too many third-party testers. I found very, very few third-party groups, people who have gone through, tested, and have looked at and said, hey, you know what? This course, this training, this is the real stuff. This expert, man, oh man, they know their stuff. They are true. They are authentic. They are real. These people are the real deal. Now, some people hold the test of time. Right? They've been doing this for years and years and years and years and years. Awesome. You could use that as a measure if you like. But man, there's some players who've been playing for years and years and years and years and years and know how to spin that story, right? How to play us to keep it going on for years. So maybe they know their stuff, or just they know how to talk real good for years. It's hard to tell. It's finding that gold standard. There's some big things, big mistakes, big problems in the personal growth space. Huge ones. One of the biggest is there's so much BS. There's so much in here, it just becomes hazy. It just gets to be overwhelming. And we don't know what the right way to go. We don't know who to pick. We don't know who to trust, who to invest in, so that we can then invest in them. So we're investing in ourselves to learn, to grow, to improve. I personally believe that we are here to learn, to grow, and help each other become better, to help one another raise our vibration so that we can make this world a better place. And so many people have just been doing it selfishly. And you know what? It's good to work on us. Being selfless is not selfish. We want to work on ourselves. But by working on ourselves, we then turn around and help other people. I've been through the fire. I've been through the flame. I've reached back and I help people through it now. That's what I do. That's what you do when you shine your light. But to help you release those barriers, to dissolve those walls, to drop the armor so you can shine as bright as possible, well, we need help. We need guidance. We need support. And that, well, it happens when we invest in experts. But we need to know that they know their stuff. Mary says, you're a fire, on point. Thank you very much, Mary. Most are just good marketers, says Michael, right? Marketing's one thing. Being an expert in knowing it and teaching you, it's something totally different. Totally different. You need to know who to trust. And some people are really good marketers. Some people just know their stuff. So let me ask you this question, and I would love to see your answers in the comments. When you are looking at a course, a training, an expert to invest in, how do you judge if they are worthy of your time, of your energy, and of your money? How do you judge that? How do you go through? How do you see if they're worth their stuff? Drop it in the comments. Let me know, because I'm curious how you find it. Because for me, as I've said, I've checked out reviews. Great, cool. Some people I can fake them, right? Their reviews, their testimonials. What about talking to people who have been through their course, right? That's good. I get the results from people who have invested in it. And hopefully if I talk to enough of them, I'm not just getting their fans. I'm getting people who have gone through it, who were questionable, on the fence, and then they've gotten results. Cool, I get chat with them. That's one way. But man, that's a lot of time. A lot of time talking to how many different people for each person, for each course. The gold. The amazing thing is when you find that one resource that has reviewed it, unbiased, they're the gold standard. Dang, when I see that and I see their testimonial, I believe that stuff. I look at that and go, oh man, they have done the research. They have saved me time. They have saved me money. They have saved me energy. Heck yeah. Thank you. I will support you. And I'm going to support those people because you said that you trust them, and I know you've done that result. And then especially once I see that, hey, they've said this about this person, and I trusted them, and I've invested in myself, in that person, to learn, to grow, and I've gotten amazing results. Well, guess what? Now, all of a sudden, I believe and I trust that third-party resource that much more, and myself and that expert that much more. So now we're building this amazing relationship where now if I'm going to invest in another training, another course, guess where I'm going? Right back to that third-party resource to go, all right, let's learn. Have they reviewed it? Do they know this person? Do they know this training course? Whatever it is, so that I can see, hey, I trusted them before. They knocked it out of the park. Let's see. Do we have that now? Do they know about this course, this training? Let's see what they've said. If they said it's crap, well, guess what? I'm not taking it. Or if it's not there, maybe not. All right? You are valuable. Your time, your energy, your money. You have to make sure that you are investing it in things and people that are going to help you. People and things that are true, that know their stuff, know how to teach it. Right? Two different things. Knowing their stuff and knowing how to teach it's two very, very different things. And have gotten results for themselves and for many, many other people. Mary says she looks at authenticity, realness, 100%. Right? When you are looking for an expert, are they real? Are they authentic? Michael says not just fans or haters, right? You're not just looking for the haters, right? The people who leave the 1-star reviews, or the fans who just leave the 5-star reviews. Look at the ones in the middle. Love that, Michael. Thank you for sharing. Megan says how interested they are in helping their pupils succeed, not just completing the course or get the payment. How many times have we seen it, whether it was in a course or training, or heck, even go back to high school, middle school, elementary school, when your teachers didn't care about you succeeding. They just wanted to get their paycheck and leave, right? They were just there. Maybe they helped certain kids and pushed and helped them, but not you so much. Or maybe you were the kid that they helped and you saw them and other people not help other people. That's great, Megan. I appreciate you sharing. How interested is that person in seeing you succeed, right? Not just, oh, I want you to complete this course. Cool. Or, hey, give me your money. Are you succeeding? What can we do to support you? Love that. Judy says, consistency is key. Passion as well, right? Talking the talk, walking the walk. Oh, I love that, Judy. Love that, right? Consistency. Are they saying the same thing? Are they preaching the same thing? Are they talking the talk? Are they walking the walk? Are they telling you to do one thing and doing something else? You know, a week or two ago, I made a post talking about I hate hypocrites. Freaking hate. And I mean, I hate hypocrites. I try not to hate people. I really do. So I'm working on it. I'll be honest, I'm working on it. But man, hypocrites suck. I was raised by hypocrites. Man. And once I realized that, once I knew what that word was, and how that impacted my life, man, I could not look at my parents the same. Hypocrites. In so many ways. And so I'm working on it. But man, if you're going to invest in you by giving your time, energy, money to someone else, to a training or course, they better be talking the talk. They better be walking the walk. They better not be hypocrites. Because what's the point? It's funny, just thinking about the whole hypocrite. I was talking with a friend of mine who he helps coach people, and he's been struggling lately, right? Life's been super busy for him. His corporate job, has been ridiculously busy. Home projects going on, keeping him super busy. He's like, Spencer, I don't feel like I can coach people right now, that I can work with people right now, because I'm struggling just to take the actions I would tell people to take myself. I said, hey, you know what? I get it. I appreciate the honesty, the authenticity, the fact that, you realize you're telling them, you would tell people to do things, although you're not doing it yourself. But I also said, you know what? We get it. If you're open, you're authentic about it, hey, I know these things. These things have helped me before, and I know they can help you, and I'm working on it myself, right? Right now it's a crazy time, and I'm bringing those things back. I'm bringing those things in. It's showing that you're not perfect. Again, going back to being authentic. So whether he chooses to coach or not, that's up to him, his conscience, what he chooses. And then what you choose to do. But I love the fact that you're walking the walk, you're talking the talk, that you're consistent, that you want to see and help people succeed, right? You're not just looking for the fans or the haters. You're looking for the people who have gotten results, the people who are in between, who decide are they going to take it, jump in and do it for themselves, for others. It's freaking amazing, freaking and powerful when you find the right person, that right expert, the right course, the right training. It's incredible. It's invigorating. And there's more on this, right? Because there's so much out there. Well, maybe that expert knows this one category really well. But then what do you do after that? And so that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, right? There's three big problems that I see in the personal growth space, and I want to dive through them. We've already been talking here for a half hour almost. Holy cow. I want to be respectful of your time. So how about this? Tomorrow at noon, well, I like this noontime thing, it works. Tomorrow at noon, I'm going to talk about the second problem in personal growth, and that is confusion. Where do you go? Like, what to do? Where do you go? Because, those experts, awesome. I know this thing. I got this thing down, whatever that is, right? I know how to help you feel empowered. Perfect. But what about if I want to start working on meditation, or if I want to start journaling, or if I want to start working on positivity, or whatever it is, right? I want to start being healthy, working on my nutrition and physical health. What do you do? Well, you got to find the third-party resource again and do all that work over and over and over again. So tomorrow at 12 or noon Central Time, same time as this one went live, so 1 p.m. Eastern Time, that would be 10 a.m. Pacific Time. We're going to talk about confusion. Because, man, there's so much stuff out there, as we talked about, right? So much BS out there. Hopefully we can help you find clarity. But what do you do? How do you know what to do? And where do you go? That's what we're going to talk tomorrow at noon. So write this in your calendar, schedule it in, and heck, you know what? Just schedule out the next couple days, Tuesday and Wednesday, because I got a feeling I got some more things to say about this. And I like noontime. It's a good lunchtime thing for me. And hopefully you enjoy it. So thank you for joining me today. Mary says it's a game changer, right? Once you get that right person, it's a game changer. It really, truly is. So do me a favor. I'm going to take that back. I mean, you're helping me, but I want you to do you and a friend a favor. Can you please share this with one person? Whether you tag them in the comments, or you share it to their page, or you send it to them in an email, or a text message, or wherever, I don't care. But share one person who needs to hear this. Because you know what? There is so much BS, so much crap in the personal growth space, it's hard to know where to go. Find that third-party resource. Save yourself time, save yourself money. Help your friend do the same by sharing this with them so that they can join in this conversation, and hopefully they can join us and you can join us tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday, but probably at noon Central Time as we keep talking about the 3 problems in the personal growth space. All right. Thank you for being you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. Remember this, that you are worthy of an incredible life. You are enough just the way you are, but also know that you are capable of achieving amazing things. We need to find those people, those experts, the trainings and courses who can help us build on that foundation of being enough so that we can achieve those goals and dreams. Let's do it. Let's do it together. So thank you so much. Thank you for sharing this with one person, a friend, family member, and I hope to see you tomorrow. All right? Have an awesome day, and we'll chat with you later. Bye.